Ayo, Chala116, welcome to my channel. I thought I'd start off by giving you guys an account here, show you just what I have in my account, all the resources I've saved up over years of spending, years of playing, years of grinding, years of being lucky with RNG, show you who I've built, how I've built them up, what's what going on with my account. So going forward, when I give you content, you know it's based on me having XYZ resources already. So you already noticed that I'm a VIP 15, spent a lot of money on this game. Not so much anymore, but uh, still, I have access to resources that free to play players may not exactly have access to. So I can't just say this is pure grinding, though, even though I played a lot of hours on this game, also spent quite a bit of money. First up, my cards. Decent card set. Not the best in the world, but I think it's pretty good. I have 61% max HP. I have 80% physical attack. I have 98% energy attack. My cards are mostly crafted. I have one which I haven't yet started to craft, and I have this one which I haven't finished crafting. And some of the rules are not perfect, but they're good. I have PS on this card, energy attack, and max HP. I haven't yet finished crafting this card. I still need 6-star cards. Right now, I only have 2. If I got all attack and a blue star on this one, it would probably be perfect, and I'd leave it as is. This one has 2% PS and all attack, so I'm pretty happy with this card. I don't have premium cards to sacrifice for rerolling, because right now the only premium cards I have are this Lunar Snow card, which I'm keeping for equipping later on. This one has max HP and all attack but no PS, so this is probably due for rerolling, and I haven't touched this one. Those are my cards. Next, let's look at my inventory, because my inventory also dictates how I usually play the game and what I'm looking for, because I have a lot of resources stocked up. A few random tokens from events, rank up tickets. I used to buy the boost point subscription for maybe 2 to 3 years before I stopped like getting it. So I got very lucky with RNG in terms of rank up tickets. So you can see I have 8 full 1-star to 6-star rank up tickets plus 5 mega rank up tickets. I have 6 tier 2 tickets. These are from monthly check-ins, and 5 mega advancement tickets, some from purchasing, some from token events. Custom gear. Here is where I have a bit of a, no, I'll first show you the characters I have, and then I'll come back to my custom gears. So in terms of characters, I have 8, 16, 24, 32, 33, 34, 35 tier 3 characters if I include null. I'm still searching for null's potential. Should take me maybe another 2 weeks. It's been so long. But yeah, because I'm mostly a PvE characters. You will notice most of my characters will have PvE builds. On top of those, I also have 8, 12, 16 fully potential awakened characters. So quick run through: Sentry PvP build, Scarlet Witch PvE, Quicksilver PvE, Dormammu PvE, Odin PvE, Sulfur PvP, Thanos PvP, Apocalypse PvE, Cable PvE, Gene PvP, Mr. Fantastic PvE, Wolverine, Doctor Strange, Deadpool, Namor, Cyclops. I'm working on this uniform for his uniform effect because I need more feathers. Usually I would have equipped his Phoenix 5 uniform. He's just a support. Magneto, Professor X, Storm. She used to have a judgment, but I took it off because I don't use Storm for anything other than just a support for now. So I like her, but not enough to give her CTP. Black Panther. I used to have a top 5 Black Panther, but I moved around some of his Odin's blessings to give them to other characters, so he doesn't have exactly an optimal build for being top ranked. It's still a god build, still rank 12, but it's not as good as it used to be. Everything max, but I don't have this uniform. They've not sold it for gold, and I might buy it over Black Friday just to get a few more ranking points, but I'm still thinking about it. Carnage, Crescent, another one who I really liked when they first came out, but then I took off her rage once Valkyrie became female combat meta, and I just have a mighty transcendence for ranking because I have a rank 266. I could even go for type 6. Come on, type 6. Well, well, well. So I have a super high ranked Crescent thanks to a lot of good RNG. We'll come back and look at what her rank is. Hulk, Captain America. My Captain America used to have a rage for the longest time, but then he was replaced by Namor as combat male meta, and then subsequent by Sumina character. So I have this just as a place fill until he gets another good uniform. Then I'll switch him back to PvE. Sharon Rogers, Iron Man. I got Iron Man to T3 using the 5-year anniversary free tier 3 selector. Star Lord, Ant Man, Black Widow, Luna, Spider Man, Captain Marvel, Ghost Rider, Thor, Null, Beta Ray Bill, Gambit, Mystique. I got Cho when the Transcendence was free, so that's why I transcended him. I don't think I would have done that otherwise. Ended up being quite a good surprise. Love using him. Moon Knight, Red Guardian, another one who I got when it was free. Would never have done it otherwise. Never use him. Valkyrie, War Tiger, Blue Dragon, Moonstone, maybe my favorite character in the game right now. Red Skull. Another one who surprised me so much with how good he is, Bullseye, Dark Hawk, Sunbird, Medusa, Shadow Shell, and that's it for tier 3 and Awaken. The rest, you guys can look up my username and just look at like who else I have built up. And I have started Molecule Man because this is the button I'm working on right now. Low on resources. As you can see, I need Black Antimatter to build him up, but he's the character I'm working on right now. Right now he has an authority. Might keep that because I don't think I'm going to take him to level 70 because I just can't afford. I'm just building him up as a leadership for Alliance Conquest. So I'll probably get him to 6-star level 60 and leave him at that. So those are my characters. Now let me show you the war chest of CTPs because I used to spend a lot of money gambling for CTPs, but at some point I realized I have enough CTPs for the characters I have plus any future characters because when a new character comes out, I'll probably rip a CTP from an existing character, give it to somebody else. So right now stocked up, I have Bam. I have a few rage. This greed, one greed used to be on Quicksilver, one greed used to be on Thanos, but it wasn't working, so I took it off. One used to be on Silver Surfer, also not working well, so I took it off. So these are just sitting here. I don't know who I'm going to give. I'm probably going to give Rogue One if I have a tier 3 here, because I want to give a hybrid PvE PvP build. I'm thinking of giving this insight to Ghost Panther, because all my other support characters have insights, and I might take one off Shuri if she doesn't get an awakening or a tier 3 anytime soon. A few regens. I got this refinement from the event token quest. Two of these destructions came from GBR. This energy also came from GBR. I've been quite fortunate with the GBR. So that's my watches in terms of CTPs. I also have a lot of like god tier obelisks. Garbage proc, garbage proc, garbage proc, garbage proc. Everything basically, if I've locked something, hate as a 180 or 200 proc or 5-second invincibility. Just a lot of like really good obelisks. Before card crafting was a thing, I used to use all my tokens in the adventure shop for obelisks. So I used to get a lot of obelisks. You should reroll a lot of them. So I have a lot of good proc obelisks for any character that might be coming. Yeah, my inbox has a lot of biometrics. I know the people who struggle with biometrics. I'll come back to the purchases, but I always have biometrics in my inbox because I use a lot of them for ranking up characters from level 60 to 70. So I save them for as long as possible until I absolutely have to use them, and then at that point I'll use them as fodder in case I don't have anyone I'm building up at the time. So you can see all my Shadowland. Whenever there's a store that gives us an opportunity to buy biometrics for tokens or for gold, I usually try and get some. So I have lots of biometrics, energy for a lot of GBR and World Boss Invasion runs, because I play a lot of that as well. So tons of biometrics. I also have saved up from back in the days when purchases didn't have expiry, a lot of non-stone selectors. If they ever introduce a new type of non-stone, I'll be completely ready. I have like tons of like non-stone selectors saved up. Biometrics, also some exchange selectors. Uh, I also have saved up some purchases because usually what happens is if at work I get like maybe a bonus or something, or I get like a bump of like random money I wasn't expecting, I'll buy some purchases and then keep them stored up so that they don't either fill up my inventory or I don't use them immediately. So for example, I have a BIOS select, a BIOS subscription, which I bought. I bought this for Valkyrie's uniform because my Valkyrie's uniform right now I think is heroic. I haven't built it past that, but I'm waiting for an update that will have a premium character, so I can double up, get the premium character, use a Mega Tier 2 rank up on her or him, and then use the rest of the selector on Valkyrie's uniform. So that's why this is staying here just chilling. Sometimes I buy crystals, I just like having them in my inbox so I can surprise myself when I've spent all my crystals to have more left over. I think that's about it. How much progress have I made in various game modes? One of the ones I'm most proud of is Shadowland. Made it all the way up to level 40, level 140. Collected the CTP select at 135. Maybe in a future video I'll show you who I used and how I made it all the way up to 135. For world boss, I play Null almost exclusive, not almost, I play Null exclusively nowadays. So I haven't touched any of the old bosses, but you can see I had already done all the bosses like to very high levels except for Thanos, who I did not enjoy playing. So you can see all the others have maxed out. Other than Thanos, but right now I play Null pretty much exclusively every day. I use 2 or 3 reels per day to try and get him as my world boss of the day. The teams I use for Null are Beta Rebel with supports, Odin with supports, Moon Knight with supports, Ghost Rider with supports, and Gambit Moonstone, like double header. I usually do stage 5 every day because it gives me like the kind of rewards I would need. Okay, so I think that's pretty good for an introduction to my account. There's lots of other things I could still show, but I think for now that's a good place to start. If you enjoyed, if you learned something, give me a like, give me a comment, something you want to see, content you want to see me do. I'm joining an alliance, Conquest Alliance, this week, so that's some content I'm looking forward to making, and also just putting out a few more world boss null clears, because I know people, there is a lot of null information out there, but still it's always good to have like a different perspective. So I'll do a bit of null. I also love playing ABX, so I'll have a few of my ABX runs posted on here as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.